Hello crafty friends, welcome back to my full deck challenge. This is card number 29 in the series. This one is easier to make than what it looks. We will start by adding a layer of tissue paper to the face of the card. I'm using Mod Podge to do this. You could also use craft glue or gel medium. The tissue paper that I'm using is from an old dress pattern. I like the color that it has. It's a vintage feel. If you don't have this, you can always use another colored tissue paper. And I'm going to put 2 layers, and with the second layer I'm going to create some texture. To create the texture, I'm going to put the second piece of tissue paper and not make it smooth. As you can see, I'm pushing it with my fingers just around the face of the card to make creases and little buckles. And this is what's going to create the texture. And then just add a Mod Podge or your gel medium on top of that and dry it really well. I'm then going to trim the excess tissue paper. I'm going to use the scissors, but you can always tear the tissue paper if you prefer more of a rustic look. Then I just check my corners and my edges and make sure that everything is glued down well. Just add additional Mod Podge or glue or even a glue stick if you need to just secure the corners. The only color I'm going to add is black, and I'm going to use a distress ink. You could also use acrylic paint or watercolor. I only have this black ink in an ink pad, so I just press the ink pad onto an acrylic block. I spray some water and it becomes liquid so that I can use it with my paintbrush. I add a little bit of the black color to the edge of the card, and then I use my spray bottle with water and spray the card and just move the card around and let the color flow wherever it wants to go. And as you can see there, where the texture is, where we've created the grooves and the bumps with the tissue paper, holds more of the color, so it gives us this like cracked effect, which I think looks really nice. I want the black color a little darker, so I'm going to add a second layer in the same way. I'm now going to add some stamping. I have this beautiful script stamp that I absolutely love using for vintage style projects. So I'm just going to add with black ink just one press into the middle of the card, and it looks like something has been handwritten. For the embellishment, I have a piece of Hessian string that I'm just going to loop around my finger 3 times and make like a rough loop that's going to go to the left of the card. And then I have this number 48, which is actually an old vintage tile from a bingo game that I found in an antique shop. And this pink butterfly. The pink butterfly is just from Pinterest. I've printed that out. It's a free printable. If you just search free butterfly printables, there's a whole heap that come up. I just print sheets of those and use them in my projects. And I've decided to go with the pink because I think it contrasts well with the vintage background. For the wording, I have this sticker that I first wanted to use, but once I looked at it closely, I realized that the wording wasn't very bold and it got a little bit lost in the background, so I found something else. In the meantime, though, I am going to stick down the number 48 with the Hessian string and place my butterfly, and the wording will go on last. I found something more suitable. The writing was bolder and stood out more as the focal point. So I'm going to stick that on, and I'm going to leave it hanging off the edge to the right just slightly so it balances out with the Hessian string that's overlapping on the left. Just showing you a close-up so you can see the texture and the colors. I really hope you enjoyed my video. Please join my group on Facebook. Just search Full Deck Challenge Group. Please also subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you around to see all of my videos. Also hit the little bell so you're notified every time I upload new content. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye.